Welcome to another episode of CricChat with Baaz. And right now, I have here with me one of the most esteemed personalities in the cricketing arena and the humanitarian arena across UAE and India. That's Mr. Rakesh Poduval, and he is the current Associate Director of Express Money. Sir, welcome to our show right now.
Thanks, Abbas.
Before we start with the questioning, I want to let people know over here about what all a few of the achievements that you have, and the awards that you have been bestowed upon. So there is something called the honorary member. You are the honorary member of the World Peace Mission and Human Rights Academy. That's a big academy, sir. Then you are the Ambassador for Peace India at the National Human Rights and Humanitarian Federation. You also are the Lifetime Atal Award winner for sports. That is honored by the Ministry of Interior and UAE as well, and also by the Delhi government. You are obviously, as I said, the Associate Director for Express Money. That itself is a huge responsibility. And then you are the community organizer for cricket in UAE in indoor and outdoor tournaments. You support a lot of indoor cricketers. You take care of a lot of outdoor events. You organize school cricket events as well. So where do you find so much time from?
Shabaz, time is something which you need to squeeze in now. Till I would say 20th of March, people were so busy, they said they didn't have time. But the corona pandemic has got them so much time now. Now they know where to utilize the time. So even in your daily life, how you use your time is upon you and how you get associated to you.
Absolutely, sir.
But frankly speaking, office after office, I've always been associated with cricket, and you need to get time to do it.
Yes, sir. So you are the Lifetime Atal award winner. So maybe just give us a few thoughts on those as to how that came about.
Basically, the Atal Award was nominated by some of my friends in India, and obviously a few people out here. Atal Award is one of the biggest awards in the country, which has been given for sports, charity, and there are some other norms also which is there. So after seeing all my activities with sports out here and in India, I have also supported sports in Gujarat, in Maharashtra. Obviously, it goes by default to say, but there were other places also. Even last time in Delhi, there was something which was there. So my name was nominated for two categories. One was for sports and one was for social service. And I would be, I shouldn't forget this name. Who really followed up on that was Dinesh Sabnis, who is an ex-Ranji player and who has been in UAE, and a wonderful guy. And yes, Mahesh Monkar, who had again, when it came to him, he was there. Then there were other people which was there, who were there. And then this name was suggested, and it was an honor to get an award in the name of our late Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji. It is known as the Atal Award, and this award was scheduled for 25th December in Delhi, but unfortunately it didn't happen due to some riots and all that stuff in Delhi. But around 2nd of Feb is when I had to fly back to Delhi and receive this award. There were a lot of dignitaries who were there from the sports field, from the few of the member of parliaments, and there were a lot of dignitaries who were there. And it is an honor to receive something of this kind.
Brilliant.
That is one more thing. Atal Award is different and the Minister of Interior Award is different.
Yeah, I missed that up. Yeah, I know, I missed that up. I'm so sorry for that.
That's okay.
I'll add this part of yours into the video. Don't worry, sir. No, my mistakes also need to be highlighted, and I'm not a perfect guy. And getting there, inshallah.
Nah. I'm just telling you. This is what it is.
Thank you so much.
The Ministry of Interior Award was for the coordination of a tournament what we had done in 2015 in Abu Dhabi.
Okay.
That's why I was nominated by a certificate and a beautiful watch, and that too by the top bosses of the country.
Very nice.
Then I shouldn't forget, we had a lot of partners who were involved in it. Manish was a part with me out there also. Radio Ministry supported us well to promote it on air, and the government was so happy that they wanted to continue this trend after every 2 years. Wow. And they have been doing it in some or the other manner. And I would be very privileged to say that the community police, even today, for anything they need, the colonel calls me and says, Rakesh, why don't we meet up and take something ahead? So I always tell him, sir, let me be behind the scenes, let me not come in front of the scene. Whatever support you guys need, we will certainly do it. They have been behind me that why don't you join join as a volunteer for the Abu Dhabi, the UAE Community Police. I said, I've not decided on it, but let's see when in future for sure. I said, as it is, I support you guys. Why do you worry about it?
Oh, that's something that is very magnanimous from your side. You try to just play it down, but these are not very simple honors that come your way, sir. I mean, it takes a lot of effort from a lot of people. Yes, absolutely. But having said that, it takes a special person to get offered these kind of honors. So I hope that's true as well.
It is not. I don't. I'm sorry, Asha. I don't agree to this. It's not something special, but it is again the way you think and the way you present your things in front of someone, which is there. Now, for do something which you feel is good and just go doing it.
Absolutely. So, sir, actually, there have been a lot of events that have been organized. Yes, you have organized lots and lots of events as well. But you have this special relationship with InSports that I have noticed from the time I have started playing, and you've been coming there even before I have.
Yeah. 2001 is when I started going to InSports and started playing there, which was there. And that too, how it started was I had come here in 2001 on a 3-month visit visa. I had come on a 1-month visit visa, which got extended. I had come for some work, but then it got extended to work. And then I started playing indoor cricket during that course of time. I got a job, went back, came back. Then there was no looking back. And yes, I do say that I've got a special bonding with InSports, no doubt on that. Not only that, for 9 years, as you know, Ramadan tournaments were the biggest tournaments happening out there. And for 9 to 10 years, as a company, Express Money was a team company which we said that we will be the support for the events, and there should be good number of teams. I remember starting with 5 teams to 70, and then 85 and 90, and then 100 plus teams going into the tournament, and with 4 divisions A, B, C, D.
Absolutely.
And to be very frank, I have played in all 4 divisions of InSports.
That's something that also very special that a lot of people don't get to do. You managed to play with all the 4 divisions. You managed to support the biggest Indo cricket extravaganza, so to speak, in a yearly annual manner, which all us Indo cricketers used to look forward to. We used to keep our Ramadan iftaris so short that we wanted to quickly reach InSports and get not be late for that particular tournament, because that was like the biggest league for us Indo cricketers at that point of time. Good 7-8 years that I played continuously, during which also I umpired and officiated on the different divisions. So it was a big honor for us to get into those events. Also, so you also used to organize a lot of one-day tournaments, the one-day 8 overs a side tournaments as well on your side.
Yes, we used to.
And also the charity events. Why don't you tell us about that as well?
Basically, see, one-day events were done not only even in Ramadan tournaments when we used to do as Express Money, when we used to be a part of it. We always thought, in UAE, I think current trend in the last 4-5 years is when now people have started, want money to play. See, when it comes to money, your passion dies. Okay, we have always been passionate towards the game, and we wanted to give the best. And then we introduced, in Ramadan when we did these tournaments. I think first year when I got gifts for every player, man of the match, best. So people were amazed to say, this is the first time something further than a medal and a trophy has come to this. So I said, see, we have always been pioneers in doing something different.
Yes.
Now, for example, the bazooka over, which is now come into force, that was introduced by Manish and me in 2015.
Absolutely.
In Minister of Interior Cup, and then we took it to Indo, and now that same bazooka has been used by many people in a different manner.
Absolutely.
There are so many things which we have done.
Different variations.
We wanted to get the game into variations which is there, and people have agreed to it, and they have enjoyed on it. Absolutely. But yes, there have been people who have been telling us, boss, because of this over, we have lost. So it all depends upon how you play, how sensible you play, how you get out that over.
Absolutely, sir.
We have always tried and done something. Now, for example, when we did our MPL, now, as I was just saying, when we did our first Mirchi Premier League, we created the scene of an auction with points, which was again introduced first time in UAE. No one else did that. After that, whichever organizers they started doing events, they started copying what we started doing it.
Absolutely.
No, something is done, it is followed by people, and it is taken further. That's the reason why we do things. Something new, something good, and it works on. Anything you start is always good with a trial and error. If it works well, it goes on.
Absolutely. So that's what I'm saying. So, guys like yourself, Santosh Bhai, Mahesh Bhai, Manoj sir, all these guys, Pramila ma'am also included in that same kind of an unofficial committee of doing new and great things for Indo cricket. So you guys have done some brilliant things. So what the concepts about so there was also this tournament that was organized as the if I'm not wrong, the Consulate Cup. I believe you played a major part in that as well, the Consulate Cup,
Yes,
which then you.
see, the Consulate Cup is done by Anish by every year, and
Yes,
then Manish manages it, and then wherever Manish is there, I will surely be a part with him. And not only that, thanks to Anish bhai for getting us even to the international level, which is there, like the NCL and the Masters Champions League and the T10, where he had a team and we had some or the other role to play. He's always involved us, and for me, we have been involved from our company perspective also, where Express Money has been a sponsor. And then whatever, obviously, when Anish bhai says something, we will never say no to him. He is known as the Mr.
absolutely,
Cricket of UAE.
absolutely,
And
sir.
you ask him something and he knows he will answer you there and then. And Manish
Absolutely.
again is a very dynamic person, a young guy. Thinking levels are different and he knows the concept. And then when he thinks of doing something, and for any of the tournaments, he will always say, boss, Rakesh, you going to handle you will be the chairman for the selection and the technical committee. That's on your head. That's the honorary thing. And for me, as I said, sports and music is my passion.
Absolutely.
So I hear people want to play with money paid to them. We have played cricket by paying money from our pocket and getting teams
Absolutely.
and making them
Absolutely.
play. And not only that, we have seen always there have been a lot of success stories to a lot of things which is there. Now we have got players from abroad who have come here, who have played for my team UAE Exchange.
Yes.
Fortunately, UAE Exchange were known among the top teams in between 2007 and 2010 in the A division.
Absolutely.
Otherwise, it was only Denu, Petroman, and Googly who were
Yes.
then DBMSC came in. But when we came in, we became a very strong team, and we had
Yes.
become challenging for a lot of teams.
There are a lot of guys who played in UAE
Yes,
Exchange for the
I
first
have.
time, went on to play international cricket for UAE as well. So that was also something that I'm sure it's a credit to you.
Yeah, they are playing. There are 3 or 4 players who played for UAE. Usman is still playing for UAE,
Yes.
and then I had a good bowler like Ali, who's been taken, who switched job to Danube. See, there were good players who are there who played for us, and then played at the international level, which is there. And playing at the international level is something different. I still remember 2000 and playing with teams like Australia, South Africa, New Zealand, and the Indian team, it changes the perspective of the game completely. When we
Yes.
play here, we know who's playing what. And
Yes.
then during that course of time, Tahir had invited all the international teams from abroad. The
Yes.
South African team was there, if I'm not mistaken. Australia was there, New Zealand
New
was
Zealand was
there,
there.
Singapore
Sri
was there,
Lanka was there.
India was there, Sri Lanka was there,
Yes.
and then there were only 2 teams from UAE which played it. I think Danube and UAE
Yes.
Exchange, which we played, and
Yes.
our perspective of the game completely changed when we played like teams like Australia.
They're
We
brilliant.
thought it would be an easy cake. It was not even reaching the cake. But things changed, and the thinking level of people changed.
Yes,
So
sir.
what happens is when you're playing at the local level or the national level out here, you know all the players, how they play, what they do, and all that is there. But then when you get into the international, I would salute Tahir for the Indian team, one of the fantastic teams what he has made, which is
Yes, sir.
there. Hats off to
I,
him for.
I saw those players practice in Bangalore recently, sir. Yes, what you're saying is
Yeah,
good,
I know.
inspirational.
Many of them know me personally well. They send me messages. Girish always sends me message. Tahir
Yes.
and me are always in touch, which is there because, as I said, our relations go a long way, which is there.
Yes.
It doesn't matter where a person is, but at the end we are connected.
Absolutely, sir. So thank you so much for keeping that connection with me as well, and it's been a great honor for me to have you here right now. So continuing with the a bit more fun part of it, but before I do that, the ending part of the interview is going to be the fun part. But before that, I want to know, sir, there's this beautiful bug that you've been bitten by over the years, and you've been very actively involved with that bug in circuit, which is called the music bug. So tell us more about that, sir. How did you get involved in music, and what is this whole Mohammed Rafi Foundation all about?
Okay. I'll tell you what happened is during our school days, we were a group of 4 or 5 people who started, performing in school. And I could say my childhood friend, his name is Zahir, music background. They have been into music for almost around 120 years plus in Pune.
Wow.
And his father was awarded as the Golden Voice of Rafi in the Wembley
Mashallah.
Stadium in UK. And from childhood we both have been friends. And then I going to his house, listening to music. And then that thing automatically came in. And then when we were in 11th standard, there was a big article in the Times of India, in the Pune edition, the youngest band in Maharashtra, and we were honored with that also. We were in the 11th standard and we
Oh,
were
wow.
performing at a lot of places. And then the trend continued. And the music is something which is, music, I can say, is one of the biggest medicines of life, which is there. So whenever you listen to music, you keep. So that's what I believe in. And then in 1999, our band had an opportunity to go and perform for the Kargil soldiers. Okay, and then my uncle, that's Zai's dad, when we went there, first day when they performed, all after the performance, when everyone came back, everyone were in a very sad mood, because what happened is, after seeing all those army soldiers out there in that condition, things became, everyone were upset. These people do so much for the country,
Yes.
and what have we done? So what happened was, during that course of time, I will tell you the date of it. It's 5th July 1999. The Muhammad Rafi Arts Foundation was formed. And then my friend's dad took it ahead, and every year something or the other is on. But for last 10, 12 years, Zahir and me have taken it over, and then we try and support a lot of old age homes, orphanages, a lot
Really?
of musicians who have been in this field, who are not in a condition to, survive. So
Yes.
there are a lot of things what we do. But Shabaz, what we frankly believe is, we support so many people, but we don't come and publish it that we supported this person, that person. The reason is, we always believe, by publishing something of this kind, the purpose is defeated.
Yes, sir.
We never wanted to. You won't believe, after 20 years, when I was in India this December, that is December, I think December, that's the time when we launched our website
Wow.
for
So
the
then,
foundation,
so there's a
which is
saying that
there.
the promotion of a charity is basically the defeat of charity itself. It's something similar to those lines, is what I've heard.
It is. See, you want to promote, you promote it in a broader manner, not in a smaller manner where you're giving something to someone and then take pictures and then post it. Like I
Yeah.
was seeing on Facebook around a week back, there's a patient who's sitting in the bed, and there are three people giving him a set of bananas, and that picture has been posted.
Yes. Yes, I've seen those. A
So
lot of those
what
bananas
happens
going
is,
around.
many a times people will, so a lot of people who are in need of food also will not come in front, because they feel that, my photo is being published at
Yes, absolutely.
media,
Absolutely.
which is not right.
Absolutely. It's also about self-esteem. So no matter how poor the person is, there's no bigger richness in life, or no in life than self-esteem. And once people who do these kind of photographs, they defeat the purpose of charity itself. I understand what you say, sir. Very true. So moving on to the website of yours, I'm going to be posting the link right here in the description of this video as well. So if you guys want to visit, anyone who's watching this video, please visit the website, and if you can support the Arts Foundation in any which way, please do that as well. And this was not supposed to be a promotion; which just came out naturally from us right now. So that is something that happens.
Yeah, it see, we are always open. I will openly tell you guys, openly tell you, my foundation bank account would not be having more than 5 or 6,000 rupees in it now.
Oh,
Because
wow.
when money comes, we immediately see
Spin
and
it up.
support people. You tell me, how does it matter keeping it in the bank?
Absolutely, sir. Absolutely.
So
So
we normally support people, finish it off there and then. Because if you don't support someone who needs something there and then what is the point of keeping money in your account?
absolutely, sir.
Now,
Absolutely.
this Corona itself has said people have got so much of money, but what could they do with the money?
Absolutely. They can't go anywhere, have been stuck in their houses, can't spend it, can't roam around, and it's just lying there, and can't even touch it. So since we were on this
That's what
Muhammad Rafi Arts Foundation
life is.
topic, I wanted to ask you, which is your favorite song of this legendary voice? Just one, if you had to choose. I know it's unfair to ask that question, but still.
Favorite?
Favorite Muhammad Rafi song of yours?
Yeah, yeah.
One song if you have to choose.
Kar chale hum vida.
Nice one, sir. Nice one, sir. Beautiful. Okay, sir. So my favorite, Muhammad Rafi song has always been Yahoo, for the simple
See,
energy of it.
the problem, the yeah, yeah. See, the problem with these songs, Rafi Saab songs, Every song is, is better than the other. And then
Absolutely.
when you come to the last song, you feel the first song is better than the last one.
True that, sir. True that. These old golden goldies, they're just there. They're golden songs. So can't even choose. Simply
No,
cannot choose from any one of them. Okay, sir. So moving on to the choices,
no, no doubt on
choices.
that.
Moving on to choices, I wanted to ask your choices. When I say the best players that you've played with, or the best batsman, bowler, fielder, all rounder, captain that you have played with over the years, or you've seen play maybe under your team banner, or maybe under your support, or with you, or above you, whichever. So if you have to choose some players, the best of the best, who would they be, sir?
No, no, I'm just telling you. See, if you tell me about Indo cricket, I have got a mentor there also, okay, who's taught
Yes.
me to swing the ball to do a outswinger and in swinger. And I'm telling you, every time I tell him that, so he will say, "Bhai, mera izzat nikal raha hai tu." And I'm
Uh,
telling you, it's none other than Ismail.
oh wow, that's nice.
And this is one guy. Yeah, I'm telling you, I used to always bowl spin in Indo cricket, but
Yes.
then just I changed my mind. I said, let me bowl some medium pace, and then Ismail was a guy who taught me. And frankly, to you tell you, even now, okay, many of the when I still play for D division now, people say, boys say, uncle, क्यों खेलते हो यार आप बैठ के आराम नहीं कर सकते हो क्या? And then there are a
I,
lot of teams बोलते हैं यार तू अभी भी swing कैसा करता है? So I say it's only because of my. I'm telling you, it was Ismail who taught me, and yes, also Tahir, no doubt on that. But I would surely say Ismail was one guy because of whom I learned it and
okay.
practiced it, and I'm continuing that. There's
Super.
no second thought to it.
Super. So I'm sure your best fielder choice is also going to be Ismail then.
Ismail and Bhaski. I don't know if you
Oh,
remember Bhaskar who used to play for my team.
okay.
I don't know. I don't know if
Oh,
you
sir.
remember him. Bhaskar was one of the best fielders after
Yes,
Ismail
yes,
I've seen.
Bhaskar. Absolutely.
Not because he played for not because he was for my
Absolutely.
team, but that guy has injured his fingers so many times. But then he, like Ismail, not like Ismail, he cannot be like Ismail, but yes,
He's got
he
his own
was a
specialty. Yes.
fantastic fielder.
Yes,
With
I remember. I
his own
remember.
specialty, it was there.
So,
Who was a fantastic fielder during that course of time. But
and
nowadays, I see so many of these new guys coming in, and all the boys are energetic and playing very well. And yes, they are, as trend changes, things change on us, and we see the new boys playing well. Because even today, be it in sports or be it United Pro Sports or be it ICC, I still go and play at all three places
absolutely.
to play. And I play. I tell my see. I only now play. One is my office team, which is there. So I tell them if there are no players to play, then I will play. Then in our we have got our team known as the Evergreen. I don't. The Evergreen team is the ex our basket team and few of my players together. Me, Manoj, Praveen, Samir, David.
Uh,
We formed this and we play in ICC, and we play under the name of Evergreen out there. And yes, we would
I
have
remember,
gone
sir,
old but
Evergreen team. The
experienced now.
first
We
the
still
first
play
time you
together.
played as Evergreen, that was, I believe, in 2016 season. It was the first time when you played as Evergreen team.
Yeah,
Which was after the old monks team, and I remember we were opposite you. Me, I mean, in the sense, Falcons team, the other Bhaskar who owned the Falcons team. So I was playing for
Falcons.
Falcons.
Yes, yeah,
I remember
yeah.
I was supposed to bowl. It was I know it was needed to win in one ball, and I think it was Manoj Bhai who actually hit the six. And after that, for 1 hour, I was in the washroom. I did not come out of it because I was so ashamed of myself. But and before that ball, to be very honest, sir, I was so confident I'm not going to give a six at least. I mean, ICC six is huge. So I was so confident. I was sledging my way off, with everyone. And Manoj Bhai, and I used to get under each other's skin. It was a great scenario. It took Jatinder and Bhaskar almost 1 hour to find where I was. Yeah, after that match, I stopped sledging Manoj Bhai for sure.
See, now as Evergreen, no, see, the best part about our team Evergreen is we sledge not to the opponent players but to our own players.
I know, sir. That's been the case for with Manoj sir and Santosh sir
That
from Baskin
that's
Robbins
how.
days as
See,
well.
it's yeah, see, because it is, play the game for the fun sake of it. When you start taking things seriously, things move on to a different level, which
Absolutely,
is
sir.
there.
Absolutely. We just need to enjoy and move on.
Yeah, Shaba, I will also tell you. Last 12 years, I've been doing a tournament which is a unique kind of a tournament of its kind. I don't think so. Anyone would have heard about it or even thought about it. Last 12 years, we have been doing a cricket tournament at DPS Sharjah. Where more than 15, 16 teams participate, schools participate, and the
Okay.
children who play are between the age of 5 to 7.
Oh wow. Just
And
like baby league.
uh, there was around last year. It's known as a Ricky Matthew Cups cricket. It's known as a Ricky Matthew Cups cricket, and every year we have completed 12 years this year. Unfortunately,
Wow.
the finals of this year could not happen because of the pandemic.
Yes.
And I could proudly say many of the children who started playing from the first league have now been part of the UAE team. And when
Wow.
we completed 10 years, we met a lot of them and we asked them, how do you feel? So they said it was a stepping stone for us, the Ricky Matthew Cup cricket. Our interest grew up from there, and and the best part about this tournament is it's a mix of boys and girls.
Okay.
And there have been girls who played Ricky Matthew Cups cricket are in the UAE team who are playing, and
Wow.
there have been boys who are there who played that. But I should also say, Delhi Private School Sharjah has been really promoting it in a big manner, and we have seen good budding cricketers coming up because of all these small things.
Absolutely.
2 years back, when the 10th year was there, the Guinness Book, I met the head of the Guinness Book out in UAE also. He said, "Sir, surely we can go ahead and do it." Then I don't know why I said no, I didn't want to do it because we started this cricket under a cause. Ricky Matthew was our one of our senior most uh, members of UAE Exchange. His son, who had passed away in Sharjah in 2007 with the accident. Then I told him, yeah, I don't want to go ahead with this because we are doing this event for a cause. Now again, when it's a cause, I didn't want to get it hyped into this, but they said we could surely go ahead and do it, which
Uh,
was there,
but sir,
and it's fun to
process
play.
that you don't want to promote. I understand the reason behind it. There's a very heartfelt reason for you not to say no to such a promotion. But I believe that these kind of events actually need to be promoted much more in today's world where people are just running after money and prizes, and this kind of thing is, I think, should be promoted. That's my personal opinion, but at
No,
the end of the day,
we are doing it. No. We are doing it. We do invite. Let us go to so many schools to participate. And you should. I would say this year, Kaustub's son was playing this year in the
wow.
league. We have got so many friends.
Uh,
Kaustub's daughter has been a part of the cheer dance group when she was 5 and 6 years old.
oh,
So many
superb.
of our friends whose children are studying there have been a part of this, and uh, it's an event to be seen. Even
Great.
I have, we have had guests like Mudassar Nazar coming in
Oh wow.
for the event. Saqib was there last year, 2 years back. There have been so many international players who have come for it. There have been people from ICC who have come and witnessed it. Then
Brilliant.
they said, "Why don't you club it with ICC?" I said, "No, I didn't want ICC Academy." I said, "I don't want to do it because then the charm of that will go to someone else. That
Correct.
that name gets stuck onto that. Then
Yes, yes.
we didn't want that to happen.
And I believe
So
DPS
we
has
said,
supported it from the
Kirmani
beginning
sir has
itself.
come.
So it makes sense.
Yeah, DPS Sharjah has been doing it. So it is their baby. So let it continue as their baby. And we at UH and Express Money have been always supporting it, and we will continue till whatever
Great, sir.
possible,
Great, sir.
for sure.
Brilliant. It's been a fun chat, to learn about so many things that you've been doing. Half of the things, actually, to be very honest, I thought I knew a lot of things that you do, but things I wasn't even aware of. So thank you so much for enlightening me personally, and also the people who are going to watch this video about the different aspects of this man that I know through in sports. But there's another connection between you and me. Uh, both our nieces are best friends as well. Now I know that I
Yeah,
am
that
too
is there.
young as well, but my niece, who's your
Yeah,
niece's friend, is about
uh,
6 7 years younger than I am.
she just got married in the
Just got
month of
married.
Feb, and now she's
Yes.
in Calcutta.
Yes.
Yeah, she got married in Feb, and she's in Calcutta, and I hopefully she will fly to Boston as soon as things open up. She will
Absolutely.
be flying to Boston. Shravan, I think it would be this would be incomplete if I don't take Saqib's name. Saqib
True.
is one of the most wonderful captains whom I have seen, who, whom I could say is a leader, who takes the team
Absolutely.
and goes with him. Okay,
Absolutely.
that is the difference between Saqib and many of the captains. Many of the captains feel they're bosses, but he's always been like a backbone for a lot of people. He's also
Yes.
been a mentor for a lot of people, which is there. I have got so many players. Frankly, I don't want to name people. I have got them to the indoor arena who are now performing, who have been performing, who did not know what indoor was, but today they have come to a different level altogether.
Yes.
Uh, which is there now. I've always been associated with the 96.7 Kerala Cricket League also,
Yeah, definitely.
which was there, which is one of the best uh, crowd pulling event which used to happen in sports
Yes, yeah. We
or
needed
at the United
bouncers
Pro
in
Sports,
sports
which
for
is
the
whenever
first
it
time because
happened.
of
The crowd
because
which
of this KCL. We needed bouncers for the first time in sports. So I was actually talking to
so
Rinoj Bhai yesterday. Remember Rinoj Mohammed?
yeah,
So I just finished his video yesterday. I uploaded it today already.
I know, Rinoj.
So he was also mentioning about KCL. It was a
Okay.
very fabulous event that we actually experienced. I mean, personally, for me, being associated with the KCL as an umpire for the first 6 years, first six seasons, right from in sports to UPS and back, it was an honor for me to do those matches, and I loved the energy, especially of Team Kasargod, and the supporters. That was something pleasurable.
No doubt on that. No, no. Last year we also had done one more at the United Pro Sports. We had done a tournament after the World Cup, which was known as the Pro Kerala League. It
Yes.
was a league of its kind. We had converted the full thing into a stadium with the court number 2 and 3. Where court number 2 was a place where at both the sides we had got benches from outside, a sitting arrangement for 1,000 plus people, which
Oh,
was
wow.
there. This was again Manisha's brainchild, which was there, and then we had Srishant who had come for the inauguration, and the crowd which came in. So none of them allowed to go on to the nets. Everyone had to sit in the pavilion and watch the matches. We had done a sitting for almost 800 to 1,000 people, which was there.
Wow.
There was a VIP lounge where all the sponsors and the team owners were sitting, and then for teams the benches were separate where the team. And then I think one of the biggest screens in indoor cricket we would have put was a 8 meter, almost by 6 or 7 meter by 5 meter screen what we had put at the badminton court for at Pro Kerala League, which was there.
Wow.
So it was an event of its kind. Unfortunately, uh, it was not possible to do it this year. But as I said,
Things will
wherever
improve. Inshallah, things will improve. We
any
are
of the
praying for
teams
that.
call, no. See, that is there. See, whichever teams have been calling me, and there have been so many people. They ask me my support, which during when they do tournaments. I openly tell them, surely I will come and support you. There have been times when people ask me, sir, how much do we pay you? I said, I don't. Cricket is my passion. I don't charge people money for this.
True that.
Okay,
True that.
that's what we believe in, and
Absolutely.
get the sports to a different level altogether. And I'm telling you, in these last 18, so many years of playing indoor cricket, the game has gone to a different level altogether. Now a D
Absolutely.
division team itself plays so well, so we can imagine which is there. And let's hope the best of players get opportunities to play for the indoor team also, which was
Absolutely.
there,
Absolutely.
and represent the country out here,
True that.
because
So,
the experience is a different experience altogether. As I said,
yes, sir, you say. Continue.
no, that's what I said. The experience, as I said, in 2008 when we played the Dubai Invitation Cup, we realized where we stand and how we stand, and
Yeah.
what is the time required to give for this game.
No, absolutely. The practice makes perfect. The amount of practice the international Indo cricketers do, it shows inside, the split decision that is required from being a success or a failure in the international matches. And I'm sure you've seen the World Cup firsthand in sports in 2017. And obviously, thereafter, the level of
I
cricket
was
that
there.
has
I
also.
was there for the matches. No doubt on that. No doubt on that. The
So,
level of cricket is really increased, and it's bettering every time.
even
It's
here
been
in
better,
India, what I've noticed,
and seeing
the Indian cricket team.
people giving their commitment is good.
Yes. Even the Indian cricket team here that I've noticed, their level has improved a lot after the 2017 World Cup. I mean, the way Anish supported them here from here, RF Bhai supported them from the Indian contingent with taking care of their every requirement, be it practice, be it stay, travel, whatever it is. They were treated like princes and kings, is what their feedback was. I had a conversation with a lot of them, so it was nice to know that people were catered to
I
so well.
I'm see the biggest advantage what India team had was to have Anish Bhai.
Yes,
And when Anish Bhai is behind something, he will give his heart and soul to the game.
everything.
Okay, he will give his heart and soul to a game, and hats off to him. And he is simply not known as the Mr. Cricket for in UAE.
Absolutely, absolutely. So,
For
sir,
him, cricket matters a lot, and that's
brilliant.
the reason why it's called the Mr. Cricket.
Brilliant, brilliant. So moving on, before we close this interview, I wanted to know what are your thoughts about the whole concept that I'm doing this with with a lot of the gentlemen of cricket who I want to involve on my show, and what do you think about it? Just a general feedback, if you can.
Shabaz, I was to come to this uh, and tell you about this. Uh, it's a wonderful thing what you're doing,
Thank you.
and I think all the youngsters who are getting into cricket and playing indoor cricket and getting their commitments in through your show, they should know what have the old people who have been in this place and played indoor cricket, and
Yes,
what have they gone through and what level they have reached to,
yes,
because somewhere or the other the old players will stop playing and the new boys have to take it further.
yes,
So they
absolutely.
should also understand that which is there now, what is there, the time is there, but during old days to get time and come and play, and frankly speaking, that time everyone's salaries were also very less.
Yes,
They
sir.
used to squeeze out money out of it and then come and play, put in money, and then now
Yes,
you get sponsors. During those days there were no sponsors.
absolutely.
Even for outdoor cricket, my even for outdoor cricket, my UA exchange team were among one of the top, and I could proudly say that I've played in all 7 Emirates of UAE outdoor cricket also.
Very nice, sir.
From there have been times when in the morning at 4 o'clock we used to go and park our car opposite Grand Hyatt to to book the ground
To
and
book
keep
the
it ready.
ground,
I remember
absolutely.
me, George, we used to at 4 in the morning, 4:30, used to go and park our car there and then to play the match.
Absolutely.
So, but now things have changed in different manners. In Ajman, there are so many grounds come up. In Umal Quain, things come up. In Dahid also, that ground before, now it's a turf ground, but before it was again a sand with cement which was there.
Yes.
In Fujairah there were 2 grounds. In Ras Al Khaimah there were grounds. Alain we have gone to play
Yes,
early in the
absolutely.
morning.
Absolutely.
So, and then not only that, even Touchwood, our team was the first team to even play in the Abu Dhabi Stadium,
That's a big achievement, sir.
because because no, see, there is a reason behind it. But yes, we were among the first to play a tournament there.
That's
It
what.
was
So
there,
people need to
and
know
then
this. My
with
only effort is basically to get senior cricketers, or like yourself, even youngsters in the future, hopefully, to come on, and share their cricketing journeys. Because unless until we talk about our own cricket journeys, who else is gonna know about it? Sir, because there are not many people covering the indoor cricket circuit, so to speak, worldwide. There is an old UAE, former UAE under 19 cricketer Sharan, who does interviews with international cricketers from Australia. Australia, and all the indoor cricketers worldwide, the internationals. So I basically was inspired by him, and I thought might as well follow something on those lines and get something for our UAE cricketers as well. And a lot of cricketers I played with in Pune, in Bangalore, in Bombay. So I wanted to get all these guys who might not ever talk on screen or on TV. So since we have YouTube now, might as well use the services. Make some memories of our own.
Right. Now, yeah, this is, I have been now playing cricket for how many years now? It's been almost around 34, 35 years.
Wow, that's my age.
And you know why I started playing cricket? You know why I started playing cricket?
No,
When
sir, please
we
tell
were in
us.
our 8th standard,
Hmm.
my school team was practicing, and during that time I used to play regular gully cricket, but never thought of playing for the school team. And then what made me, I don't know. I went, and then we had one of our best batsmen was playing. I bowled him a over. In that one over, I had beaten him for 3 times, where I had taken his wicket. So
Wow,
he said, Rakesh, I want you to bowl. I used to bowl off spin during that course of time.
wow,
And then my PT sir said, will you play for the school team? So I said,
wow.
sir, where, sir? I don't practice, nothing. I play only gully cricket. He said, that is a different story. You play for the team. And that's how I got into the school team.
Which
Then
school
from
was this, sir?
school, the college, university. And then I even remember coming to Bomb. I used to study for SV Union. Then I was with Warrior College. Warrior College, we had people like Salil, Rishikesh, all
Wow,
playing for our college team also.
this is the legends of Maharashtra cricket.
Then there was an incident which happened, due to which then I stopped cricket for a year or two. This was on 2nd of Jan 1989. In the evening, I was playing cricket at the terrace, on my terrace, and where I get a chance to play. But then unfortunately, there was a news which came, and after which I stopped playing cricket for almost 2 3 years. So I was playing cricket, and that's when my cousin came and told me that my father had passed away. Then after that, for 2 3 years, I stopped playing cricket.
Oh
But
my
then
God.
again, something passionate about something will not stop. So again, I
Absolutely.
started playing. Then after coming here, when I came here on a visit visa, my brother-in-law was here. Then we went. I went with a friend of mine first time to in sports, and then that's how the Indo cricket Kira, you can call, got into me.
Absolutely. Great. So it's been a brilliant time spent with you, sir. Thank you so much for making time. I really enjoyed all your beautiful trips down the memory lane with me. It's been a great honor, sir. I really hope that we can get you on again in the future. Hopefully with in the future, inshallah, with Anis sir or with Manish. Just to have a common topic to speak about in the future as well. So this has been brilliant, sir. Thank you so much for your time.
Thanks a ton, Shahbaz. It was a pleasure.
Yes, sir.
And if I would have forgotten anyone's name, I'm sorry. But whomever I've thought about, I've spoken about, be it Tahir, be it Anish Bhai, be it Manish, be it Mahesh, be it from Manya to Praveen, all the people. Yes, as I said, all have been a part and parcel of life, or a part of cricket. And I would always say that our cricketing journey has always been a stress buster for a lot of us.
It's been a great thing. So I follow you on Instagram. I follow you on Facebook. I keep getting your posts on Instagram about all these motivational posts that you keep sharing. And anybody who does follow you, this is the link. This is Rakesh sir's Instagram ID. Guys who want to follow, please follow here. So if they follow you, I'm sure they will be motivated at least to do something of this cause. Maybe 1% of what you do, and I'm sure they'll be definitely finding time after this Corona pandemic gets over.
Yeah, sure. All the best. And I think people should take time for all this. I always tell my team, I always tell everyone, we always say that we are busy. The word busy is a self-made word to either ignore someone or to entertain someone.
Oh wow, so nicely said.
Everyone are occupied with work. No one is busy in life.
Oh my God, such a nice one, sir. That's a golden word. So I think that should not be anything else should not be said after this. It's a beautiful thing to end the show on. So thank you so much again for giving me your time, and I really appreciate all the
Thanks,
words
Abbas.
of wisdom, sir.
Thank you very much for getting me on and asking me questions. I wouldn't say interview. Still a long way to go to get give interviews and all.
Yes, sir. I see baat mein.
Sure.
Take care, sir. Carry on, sir. I wish you all the best. I will
Thanks, Abbas.
definitely keep in touch, sir. Again.
And you take care of sure.
Bye bye.
Bye. You take care.
Bye bye, sir.